Hey everybody, welcome to a brand new episode of Wrap It Out. I'm here with a special friend here, an OG, one of the good friends I know in Rap Head, PsychoPuppet. Say hey.
Hey, it's your boy, the Twisted Toy.
You fine. Nice to see you again, PsychoPuppet. Introduce yourself.
You too, man. I'm PsychoPuppet. I'm a rapper and battler. Yep.
Nice, and a winning one. You have a big winning streak. I've seen you
Nice.
many times.
Yeah, it just comes from battling all the time, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you on that. I don't really about a lot, but I appreciate what you do.
Thanks, man. I feel you.
All right. First of all, I really like your name. So where'd you get the name from?
I actually don't know where it came from. It just kind of came to me randomly. And I used to make up stories for what it meant, like, oh, Psycho is my crazy side and Puppet is my weird side. But really, it just means nothing.
Oh, okay. A lot of people have like a whole backside of their name, but I never heard that before.
I almost called myself Flapjack Malone. Oh, no.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my god. That is so hilarious. Oh my god.
This was before Post Malone too. I was a trendsetter, you know?
A transcendent?
I guess.
Really? Oh my god. What about your old name? Cause what about Brainbuster?
Oh yeah.
Was that like your first name?
So I decided to change it because, I mean, looking back, it sounds kind of pause-worthy, you know?
Yeah. I thought you had like an alter ego, Brainbuster.
Yeah, so that was my old name, and I had it for, my first few years of rapping. And then I sort of changed my style up, so I thought it would be appropriate to rebrand myself, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, this is gonna be fun. Um, what is your background of rap? How did your journey of rap start? In the very
So,
beginning?
I mean, I grew up around it, really. I have an uncle who raps, and then we have a family friend who raps. He has a Twitch now where he freestyles and whatnot. So I really just came up around it. But in my town specifically, I was one of the first rappers. So that was pretty cool.
Nice. So you were like the one of the first ones? The
Yeah,
generations or like in that year?
one of the first that I know of, I think. Like, and then a few more people started up that I know of now. But when I first started, I had no idea of any rappers that lived around me, you know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So your family's kind of friends kind of like rap based. They only listen to rap.
Yeah, my dad is, not my mom so much, but my dad was really into it.
Hmm. All right. That's new.
Yeah.
So, do you listen to any other genres of music or make any songs with different genres like pop or jazz or anything like that?
I don't make songs with different genres, but I listen to a lot of different genres. Like, this might come as a surprise, but I listen to opera on a regular basis, and I think it's influenced my flow and delivery somewhat.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's new. I never heard opera.
Yeah.
That's new. Okay. That is new. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. All right. Oh, okay. What is your big inspiration? Like, what inspires you, or who inspires you? Something like that.
My main inspiration is Outkast, like one of the first artists I listened to, and they have this song Miss Jackson, and when I heard it, that's when I knew I want to start doing this. I want to rap myself.
Nice. Outcast. That's a new one. Never heard of him. I'll check him out later.
Oh, it's a duo. It's Andre 3000 and Big Boy.
Oh, it's a duo group. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, I've never heard of it. I'll check it out later. That's interesting. Oh, okay, this is a fun one. If you're not a musician, then who'd you be?
Ooh, I would probably be a screenwriter. I've always been interested in movies, and I thought about it when I was little.
Really? Screenwriting.
Yeah.
That's also a new one.
Making
That's a new
waves.
one. Nice. I dabbled in some writing myself. Have you ever wrote any screenwriting? Have you ever wrote any plays or anything like
Yeah,
that?
I wrote like a couple scripts when I was little, but they're pretty bad looking back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mhm. Partly because I was little, and partly because I only did it for a little amount of time.
That's very good. Screenwriting's really good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot better than where I grew up at.
Uh,
That's a lot better. But besides that,
yeah.
um, actually, this. What is the best song that you made out of the? I've seen your songs. You made about 600, counting your public ones and kind of unpublished ones. A count of 600. What is the best song you made?
If we're talking recorded, then probably this one, word to the words, but written. This one isn't really a rap, but I have this poem called Flicker in the Window that I'm pretty proud of. Didn't know I had 600 already.
You do. I actually went on your wall not too long ago, and I
Wow.
was really surprised. You have 400 songs published, and you have
Wow.
like 200 unpublished. So you have a lot.
I write too much, you feel me?
Now, bro, I feel you too because I write a lot too. Like me and you have that kind of common thing because I write a lot.
Yeah, and sometimes I'll write without a beat and then I don't really know what to do with it.
Yeah, I feel that too. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I feel that too. I mean, actually, the first raps that I made were made right here in my room in a notebook.
Yeah, I started from a notebook too, and now I've done more and more on my phone and whatnot, but I still prefer writing with a notebook actually.
Me too,
Yeah, different feel.
definitely. Yeah, I never met another writer.
Nice.
Well, wow, that was um. Okay, so this is a very common. This is very common. I know you've been through this, but have you ever gone through a music block? Like you couldn't think of anything at one moment. You were like drawing a blank.
Yeah, definitely. And I think what helped me, I would go out on a walk through nature, and that may sound corny, but it helps me clear my head and I can think of new ideas. Sometimes something out there will inspire me to write a new song or whatever.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I feel you on that. Like a couple months ago, when before this COVID thing, you used to tell me that you used to like taking walks, and I remember
Yeah.
bloggers take walks. They like to take walks with, really.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's good. You're an outside person. Um, have you always been an outside person? Like, do you play sports or anything like that?
Not really. I'm mostly an inside person. I just like doing that one thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All right, this is another fun one. What is the best collab you made?
I'll
Like, you
probably
made a lot.
this one Murdered Inc. with Croc, King Osiris, and Shapeshift. That's probably the one I think turned out the best. Like it just sounds so raw.
Yeah, nice choices. I've heard of Croc and Shapeshift.
Yeah.
Nice. I'll check it out later. That sounds really good.
I
Just
can link
telling
it.
from the
Um,
sound of it. Yeah, that'd be good.
all right.
Uh, okay, so do you have a favorite rapper? Like your favorite?
Yeah. Going back to Outkast, I think my favorite out of those is Andre 3000. Like he has a very unique sound to him, and I appreciate that.
Nice. So, do you have any future projects in the making? Any new songs, a new album possibly?
Right now, I'm kind of taking a break from releasing solo music because, you know, my production is lacking. I feel like I have good lyrics, good flow, and whatnot, but I should work on my production. So I might get a new mic and I'm switching up the room that I record in, and then I'll get back to that.
Oh, nice. A break. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel on that too.
Sometimes
So,
it's necessary.
oh, okay. I see. Okay. So, in your own opinion, do you prefer yourself more as a recording artist or a written artist, in your own opinion?
I
Like, do
think,
you feel,
you know, I enjoy recording more. I end up writing more because I feel like it's less effort. You can do it more, but I do prefer recording when I can.
okay, that's a common one.
Yeah.
I was just asking a personal opinion because recently people have been asking me, have been asking like musically you should start recording music. I was just getting a second opinion because I don't know if I should really start doing it. I'm not really sure.
I mean, we all
I'm at,
start somewhere, so, you know, if it turns out bad the first time, don't worry. I feel like everybody turns out bad the first time, and then you work at it.
yeah, definitely. I'm just really scared and nervous because the only time people hear me is through this.
Well, you
This is like
can you can start small, you know, and then move on as you get more confident.
yeah, I'm planning to do it somewhere in the future, maybe, but right now Rap has kind of. Oh, actually,
I feel you.
now that we're on Rap Pad, what do you think of Rap Pad now than when you first joined?
It was
Like, what do you?
definitely more active when I first joined, and I think since then some things have gotten better and some things have gotten worse. Like it was more active, but it was also crazier. Like there was more. It wasn't moderated as much and all that, but now it's more under control. And you know the people who run Rat Pad have started releasing new content. Shout out to Milton. And so yeah, it's half and half now.
Oh, okay. You think it was better before when you first joined, or do you think it's better now,
I think
in your opinion?
overall it was better before, but you know, we can bring it back to that if we focus it on music rather than trolling and whatnot.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Rap could be so much better.
Yeah, it's a good idea on paper. It's just the community sometimes ruins it, you know?
Yeah,
Not a shot at anybody either, but just in general.
yeah, I feel you definitely. Like, I think that myself too. I
Yeah.
mean, honestly, I feel the same thing as you.
Mm.
Like, unlike yourself, I'm kind of new, and at the same time, I'm not. But at the same time, I kind of agree with you. Back in 2019, when I first joined, it was kind of a little better. So basically, kind of the same, you know.
It's weird how it changes rapidly like that. Like even a year ago, it was pretty different.
Yeah, definitely. And even within myself, it changed a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, it's so crazy how from the beginning to now it's been a bumpy road. I'm here now. I mean, from from when I first joined my name until like now it's kind of crazy, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
So anyway, besides that, you want to focus on me. How did you get into battling?
So when people found out I was a rapper, I used to rap at my school, and my friend would spread the word. People would come up to me and say, "Hey, I got a rhyme for you," and you know, I would freestyle something back to rebuttal that, and that's the aspect I got good at, rebuttals. And so I thought, you know, this is really fun, and so I started doing it regularly. And I'm glad I found Rap Pad. The battle section is actually what drew me into Rap Pad. I saw this one, Frosty Slacker and Originator, and that inspired me to battle myself on there. So shout out to them.
Nice. Are they still around? Because I never heard of them.
They're not still around, actually. Raginator was around for a while. Like, he was one of the top guys-ish at the time, but he's gone now. But still, I wouldn't be there without them, so I appreciate them being there at some point.
Yeah, definitely. I feel you on that too.
Yeah,
I feel you.
yeah.
So, oh, this is a fun one. Let's see. Um, what is your dream collaboration? Like, what is your dream collaboration?
Probably, probably Outcast, actually. I know I keep bringing them up, but they really did have a big impact on me.
Nice. You must really love them.
Yeah, no homo.
What about on Raphead? What's your dream collaboration on Raphead? Or do you have any?
Oh, probably, Placebo. I don't know if I'm saying that right. And, Snoozy.
It's fine. I messed up on his name too. Go on.
Yeah, probably him and, Snoozy at some point. I know he's pretty inactive now, but that would be cool.
Nice. Placebo. Good choice. Nice. I've saw some of his music videos. He's really good.
Yeah, for sure.
So now we're talking music wise. In your opinion, what do you think of disses?
You know, I used to have this policy with myself, like I wouldn't get myself involved. And now if it's somebody calls me out, then sure, I'll respond one time. But really, you should focus on music that you want to make. Like I feel like with disses or responses to disses, you're kind of obligated to do it whether or not you want to. And it can be fun and a good test of skill, but really it's a waste of time when you get too personally involved.
Yeah, definitely. So
Yeah.
have you ever done one?
Not that I remember. I feel like I must have done one at some point, but I can't remember it now.
Crazy. Well, it's kind of hard to when you make 600 songs.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really hard to.
Yeah,
I mean, it was even crazy for me to see that. Like, damn, this guy read so much.
yeah.
I
Sometimes
mean,
I feel like I should chill on that, but I guess I love writing too much, you know?
that's a good thing. Like, I love people
Yeah,
like that. That's kind of how I started to be. Like, I love to write. That's one.
yeah,
That's one. That's one of the things. It's also kind of how I got actually my name.
nice.
Yeah. So, what do you think of this podcast?
I think it's pretty dope actually. Like it's improved as it's gone on too. I did an episode a while back with Ecstasy, and since then it's gotten, more professional. Like you have it up on Apple Music and whatnot. And I feel like it's a really cool idea to have this podcast with Rap Head people, you know?
Yeah. What do you think of other ones?
Other ones have been pretty good. I think my favorite is the one y'all just did with Jack, Konzi, and SCR. Like Konzi's verse at the end is really fucking crazy. And overall, I think it's been a pretty good run. Like it started off slow, but it got better quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um, have you ever seen the Rap Pad talk show one?
yeah. I saw part of it, the Love Sad Kid one, and it was too
On,
long.
on, oh no, the love sack one is the Rap Pad one. I'm talking about the talk
Oh,
show one where it's just like the script. The love sack one is like Sly's little podcast, the one that Milton's
yeah.
supporting. It's the official Rap Pad one. Talking about the other one, it's like the script. Have you ever seen that one? It's like a written talk show.
I don't think I have seen it.
Oh, that's crazy because everyone's talking about it.
Oh, damn. I'm out the loop.
Yeah, everyone's talking about it. In fact, it's in the forums now, like, and he's even doing this little award show thing, and I'm like,
Oh, that
what?
is
I'm
that.
like, what?
If
Yeah, that's
that's
it.
if that's it, I know what it is. My bad.
And I was like really shocked, like, what?
Yeah, it's a
That's
cool idea.
like that's crazy because that's the idea that I had a while ago, and I told Milton about it.
Yeah, he's a mind reader.
That's insane. But I also got something planned for this podcast later.
Nice. Excited to see it.
Cool. I can't tell you because it's a surprise, but this
Yeah,
podcast on November 6th.
sounds good.
It's what? Nah. So, in your opinion, who's your favorite rapper on Rap Pad? Like, who's your favorite?
Um, Probably 2 cents. But if we're talking about active or somewhat active, probably Hyde. Like, if we're talking raw rapping, probably 2 cents. But artistry and music, probably Hyde. I don't know if that made sense, but yeah.
Nice. Nice. Oh, okay, forgot to mention this. What is your favorite album you listen to?
Um, Man, it's really gonna sound like I'm sucking up to Outkast here, but Aquemini by them, and then followed by the Blue Album by Weezer.
Nice. And nah, you're not sucking up to Overcast. Besides, my backstory is way worse than that. So that's good. You're not sucking up.
Yeah, no worries.
My backstory is way worse than that. So you're lucky. Gives me relax. Um, what's the best album you made?
Well, I've only made one album, and it's famously terrible, but the Pie mixtape.
Wait, so let me get this straight. You've been on Rap Pad for 4 years and you've only had one album to show for it? Like one album, like
Yeah,
one
I mean,
single?
next time I make an album, I want to put a lot more time and effort into it. I actually feel like I rushed this one, so I want to wait till I get a nice idea for one and then put out another one.
Huh, crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. I have about three or four, and our collab was really good. Like
Nice.
that
Oh
one,
yeah, that was good.
like that one actually topped the charts, and actually some of my songs that I made months ago are still there. That collab we did though was actually top too. Like that was like one of my favorites so far.
Congrats, man.
I mean, you would not imagine how hard it was to how nervous I was to actually meet you at first.
Oh, no worries, man. I ain't gonna bite. You feel me?
Yeah, but you're like a pop star. You're like trying to remember what rap I'm trying to remember what famous rappers are still like Eminem, you're like a rap hat Eminem.
I appreciate that, man, but I try and be kind of down to earth, if that makes sense. Like,
Yeah,
my
I
first
get
love is
you.
just rap pad, really.
Yeah. That's why when I met you, I was like really surprised that you friended me and was very chill about things. I'm like, what? I was like super shocked. Like you're like this rap star, and I was so scared to meet you because I was like, oh my god, I'm about to meet PsychoPuppet. Because like when Dream was around, Dream told me about you, and I was like super shocked. Then when I asked you to collab with me, and you actually said yes, I literally almost fainted. I like almost fainted, and that's true.
Appreciate that, man. I mean, I try and be open to collabs and whatnot because I like doing it, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Nice to meet you. It was really good.
You too, man.
It was amazing. I mean, it had a positive message, and that's why I like to put in my raps. Like, I don't know if you do in your raps, but like in my raps, I don't. If you see my raps and I've actually read through them, even though it's not really recorded, I like to put messages in them that you learn from, because I believe in like music and songs that you listen to, you should learn something from it and not like ridiculous shit. if you know what
Yeah,
I mean.
that's a good mindset to have. For me, it's really just whatever's on my mind. Like sometimes it's dark, sometimes it's silly, and it really all depends on how I feel at the time because music depends on your mood, you know?
Yeah. I mean, you have that good mindset as well. Like
Thanks, man.
I totally dig your style.
Thank
You're
you, bro.
you're just one of the serious ones that I adore very much because there's not a lot of as you would say serious kind, I guess. Like not a lot of serious rappers really. If you were to say on Rap Pad really, there's not a lot. It's a lot more of oof, kind of well, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
Okay, no problem. It was like it was you and it was Dream that was like one of the top ones.
Oh, word.
Yeah, and then Dream did that whole shit thing. And then I did that fun diss. And you know, sometimes it's fun to sometimes it's fun to diss people. Do you agree? It's
Yeah.
fun. It's sometimes fun to diss people.
Yeah, as long as, you're not losing sleep over it, it can be fun. And that's part of why I battle so much. I get competitive.
Yeah, you really do. I I remember I recently saw your you against M Savage. I
Mhm.
actually saw that. M Savage actually DM'd me about the battle, and I didn't want to vote because it was really hard to vote. It's really hard to vote when two gods basically are battling. It's really hard to vote.
Thanks, man. That's high praise.
Yeah, and then M Savage was another top one. It's really hard to decide when two legends are battling. And didn't you battle Maverick? Didn't you battle Maverick? I think,
I
right?
did. I've had 9 battles with them, and I'm 1-8 actually.
That's crazy.
To be fair,
Yeah,
it's
I saw.
only the course of 4 years, but yeah.
Yeah. God. All right. So here's something that's gonna be some fun. It's time to wrap it out.
Nice. So should I spit a verse?
Yeah, and I'm super excited. I've heard your recordings, and I really want to hear you spit a verse. I really wanna. I think the people out there want to see you spit too.
Nice.
You
All right.
never know who's watching.
I'll get one up real quick. See.
Take your time. I'm just really excited. I really wish XC was here. XC would love this.
All right, I'm ready. My head spoke to me when I was 9 years old, told me to share this gift with the world as I grow old. A gift or a curse? Is there a different purpose? If I drop mistakes into the lake, will they resurface? Can I be an adult? Can I stomach nostalgia? Can I function in this life without a mother and father? If I drop to the floor, would they run for the doctor or holler for more of the unwilling slaughter? Toss and turn on my pillow as it worries me sick. Will I burn to a crisp for the dirt that I did? Am I deserving of this emergency kit? As my soul grows old, the kid is yearning to live. The apple never will fall far from the tree, and the tree never will prevent the loss of its leaves. All will be lost the same way this earth was won. Our bodies will rot under the same eternal sun. And that's my verse, I guess.
Damn, that was really good. Applause.
Thanks.
Yes, that was amazing. That was definitely one of the best I've heard on this podcast. One of the best.
Much
That was
appreciated, man.
really good. I
Thank
don't know
you.
why you aren't on a record label. Like your name is a perfect rapper name.
Thanks. I think it's production right now. Like I just got to work on that, and then I'll get back to releasing music.
Yeah, that's good. It's been a while. I think the last song you made was either it was like the last song that I've seen. It's kind of hard to see a lot of your raps because you don't really ask for feedback on them. But
Yeah.
the last one I've seen so far is our collab so far that I've seen. So
Yeah.
far, I'm excited to see you make a new album.
Yeah, we'll see. As it, further down the line, I might come up with an idea and suddenly start making an album.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I would love that. Let me know when you do make one though. I
All right,
would
I got
love
you,
that.
man. Thank you, man.
No problem. High respect for you.
Thank you. You too, man.
Oh my god, guys, did you just hear that? PsychoPuppet just said PsychoPuppet just gave me high respect. Did y'all hear that? That's
Don't forget us when you're
amazing.
famous, man.
What'd you say?
Don't forget us when you're famous.
Yeah. It's crazy. I'm also one of the famous ones too. A lot of people like me too. It's kind of crazy when you're kind of famous on Rap Hat. It's really something else. It's another ball game.
Yeah, I mean, I've never heard that outside of Rap Pad, so it's really humbling for me. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I'll thank you so much for joining me on this podcast. This has really truly amazed me. You amaze me.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me, too.
No problem. I'm always happy to do legends. You are truly a living legend. Truly.
Appreciate it, man. You're not too far from legend yourself. I mean, you're doing this podcast, you're having people on, they get to bringing up
Yeah.
discussion.
And a little special thing we're having next month.
Nice. I'm excited.
Nice. All right, so the time is winding down, but anything else, any shout outs, anything you want to say to your fans out there, anything?
Yeah, I'll give y'all 3 words of advice. Never follow any rules. That's it.
Never follow any rules. Amen to that. That's one of the best. That's why he's the best, y'all. Definitely. One of the best.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
y'all for joining me on this podcast. Thank you for joining me and PsychoPuppet. See y'all very soon. Make sure to listen to all the other episodes of my podcast and see y'all very soon. Bye.
Have a good one.